Welcome back. Sometimes we're overwhelmed by negative emotions that we don't know how to cope with. When we're in a situation like that, instead of engaging in a behavior that is unhealthy, like doing something impulsive, having a heated argument with someone, drinking, substance abuse, there are skills we can learn to cope better with the emotional crisis. But first, we need to learn how to successfully recognize the signs of an emotional crisis, so that later we'll be prepared to take the right steps. First, think of the last time you had an emotional crisis, meaning intense and overwhelming negative emotions that you didn't know how to deal with. Pause the video, think back to a situation, make it really vivid in your memory, and then let's do the exercise. Emotions. I want you to try and remember what you felt during the emotional crisis. Which emotions did you experience? Was it anger, shame, feeling hurt? For example, last time I found myself in a situation like this, I was having an argument with a friend, and I really felt terrible. Everything felt like too much. It was a mix of rage, feeling of abandonment, and being hurt. Thoughts. Try to remember what you were thinking about and describe the internal monologue. Spend a couple of minutes to think about whether this is how you usually think when you find yourself in similar situations. For example, I thought, I can't believe she would criticize me like this. I'm sure our friendship is ruined. Behaviors. What did you do when you felt overwhelmed by negative emotions? Try to remember the actions you took. For example, I started saying very hurtful things because I was hurt. I felt like she was abandoning me and I got defensive immediately. Sensations. Can you describe the physical sensations that you had while you were feeling distressed? Usually when we feel intense emotions, our bodies respond in ways that we can physically feel. For example, my pulse started racing and I felt how my face is becoming hot. I also had a mild headache from the anger I felt. Environment and key triggers. Describe what usually happens in the environment around you before and during an emotional crisis. Is there something in particular that triggers you? Try to remember. For example, the key trigger for me was feeling hurt and feeling like my friend was going to abandon the friendship we've built over the years. What happens in the environment is that I usually get criticized, often as a joke. I perceive that as a rejection and my emotions become very intense very fast. Good job! Becoming aware of how you usually feel, think, and behave in situations like this will make you better prepared to take more useful actions and prevent the situation from escalating. Congratulations on finishing this exercise, and I'll see you in the next video.